Hi students, this is Partho sir. Today I will discuss user-defined function under the subject programming for problem solving, that is the paper code ESCS 201. So first I will discuss what is function, that is the definition of function. Now what is function? A function is a self-contained block of code that performs a particular task. Once a function has been designed and packed, it can be treated as a black box that takes some data from the main program. All that the program knows about the function is what goes in and what comes out. Every C program can be designed using a collection of these black boxes known as function. So have you understood what is function? So function is basically a block of code that performs a particular task, and it is and for the normal user or for the rest of the program it is acting as a black box, means you don't know what is doing inside, only you know what is goes in and what is goes out. Now in C, functions are basically of two types. One is known as library function and the other is known as user defined function. Library functions like printf, scanf, these types of functions are known as library functions because it is the definition of these functions are defined in the library itself. And what is user defined function? The function which is defined by the user or the programmer, that is by us. That function basically defined by us. One example of user defined function is main. Main function is, you use main function in C programming. So main function is known as user defined function. So it is the example. Okay, the next topics, elements of user defined function. What are the elements of a user defined function? First thing is function definition, that is the definition of the function. Next is function call, and the last one is function declaration. So these are the basic elements of a user defined function. Now I will go to what function definition. What is function definition? A function definition, also known as function implementation, shall include the following elements. So function definition means function implementation. That means how you will define a function, and there are 6 elements of a function definition. First thing is function name, next is function type, third one is list of parameters. Okay, fourth one is local variable declaration, fifth one is function statement, and last one is a return statement. Now function name, function type and list of parameters, all these three known as function header. Function name, function type and list of parameters, all these three known as function header. And local variable declaration, function statement and return statement. Local variable declaration, function statement and return statement, all these known as function body. Now you can this is a general format of a function definition, you can easily understand from this. First part is known as function type, then give a space, then a function name, then inside the bracket the parameter list. Now bracket open, parenthesis open, inside this first one is local variable declaration. Okay, and under this executable statement, you may write two or more executable statements, two or more, one or more, sorry, and last one is return statement. Okay, that is what value what is the which value the function is returning to the callee function. Okay, you can easily understand from this example that this float, this is actually the function type. This mul space then mul, this is the function name. This float x, float y, this is actually known as parameter list or argument list. Okay, now inside the body of the function, this is float result, that is actually the local variable declaration. Here result is a local variable we have declared here. Now this is here result is equal to x into y, that is actually executable statement, or here it is computing the product. Now last one is return result, that is the return statement I have discussed in the general format of function. So have you understood how we can declare a function? First is type, then function name, then argument list, and this is the local variable declaration, this is the executable statement, and this is the return statement. Okay, next is function call. Okay, function call, a function can be called by, how we can call a function? A function can be called by simply using the function name followed by a list of actual parameters or arguments, if any enclosed in the parentheses. So how can we call a function? Just by writing the function name and with list of actual parameters. You can see from this example, this is the main function. Inside we have declared a variable. Now I have written y is equal to mal 10, 5. Here this mal statement is known as function call, and this is 10, 5. 10, 5 is actually the actual parameter list. Okay, now when I write y is equal to mal 10, 5, that means we are calling the function mal. Okay, in this way we can call a function, and after the execution of the mal function, the value will be assigned to the value calculated by the mal assigned to y. Okay, and finally we are printing the value. From these statements you can easily understand how a function is called. When the compiler encounters a function call, the control is transferred to the function mal. This function is then executed line by line as described, and a value is returned when a return statement is encountered. This value is assigned to y. This is illustrated below. Okay, now from the example, whatever is written here you can easily understand. This is the main function, this is the main function. I have declared a variable. Now I am calling the function mal 10, 5. Whenever I call, the control transferred to the function mal. Now in this mal function, the actual value, that is 10, is assigned to x and 5 is assigned to y. Now what is happened? It is declaring the variable, then the value of x into y will be calculated and it will be returned to p. It will be saved into p, and now finally we are returning the value p, return p statement. When this return p is executed, the value is assigned to y. That means whatever we are calling, after calculation the value is getting returned into the function. This is known as function calling, and this is the value returning from the function. Okay, so this is the callee function. Callee, that means this is function calling, and this is the callee function, means the function is calling this mal. Main function is calling mal, so main is called callee function. Okay, so have you understood this? Inside main we are calling. Now the control is getting transferred into this. Now the value is getting calculated or computed. then final value is returned to the mal, and the mal is actually saving the value to y. In this way, a function execution is completed. Clear? Now final part is, that is function declaration. Function declaration. What is function declaration? Function declaration is like whenever we use any variable, we declare a variable. So whenever we will use a function, that function must be declared. You can see like variables, all functions in a C program must be declared. Okay, whenever we use any variable, we declare it. So whenever we use any function, we must declare it before they are all invoked. Before execution, that they must be declared. A function declaration, also known as prototype declaration. Function declaration is also known as prototype declaration. You must know the term prototype declaration. Prototype. And this prototype declaration has 4 parts. One is function type, next is function name, next is parameter list, and finally the terminating semicolon. You can see from the you can see that first how we can declare a prototype. First is function type, then the function name, then the parameter list, and finally a semicolon. You can see the you can easily see the example. First is type int, then the function name, that is mal, and these are the parameter list int m comma n. Then we must give a semicolon. That this complete statement is known as prototype declaration or function declaration. Though it is not mandatory function declaration, but we must use function declaration. If now we will go to the topic prototypes. Prototypes. A prototype declaration may be placed in 2 places in a program. Above all the function including main, that means you can write function declaration in the global section, global declaration part, or inside a function definition. Now when we place the declaration above all the functions, that is in the global declaration, that prototype is referred to as global prototype. Okay, if you place the declaration in the global declaration part, that prototype is known as global prototype. Then when we place it in function, that is in the local declaration part, the prototype is known as local prototype. And finally, you should know that prototype declarations are not essential, that is not mandatory. Okay, so I think all these topics has been cleared. Okay, from functions. Thank you. Please do like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.